need to do, all right? Come at me right now. Number 5, 1 game to win right now. After what I watched Yamamoto do last postseason, yep, he is not being on this list, okay? Since the start of last year, he's 8th in Major League Baseball with a 2.61. He's 7-1 with a 2.25 in 10 postseason games, 9 starts. He went 3-0 last year with a 1.02 in the World Series.
I like this.
And he's a 2-time World Series champion. Max Fried's gone next level. We've chronicled it. He gives you a 20-mile-an-hour variation on 17 different pitches. And he's handsome as all get out. He's trying to rock long hair this year. I'm into it. He's got the 2nd lowest ERA in Major League Baseball since the start of 2021.
Also,
I don't think we talk about Chris Sale enough.
Yep.
We've talked about how great the Braves have been, the offense, Bryce Elder, the bullpen. It all starts with having one of the best starters, absolute win day. And he's making a case for the Hall of Fame. I'm going to give the ball to Chris Sale in the number 3 slot. Number 2, do yourself a favor.
Sanchi.
I mean, this guy could pretty much tell you what's coming. Heater, 2-seamer, changeup. There's not many guys that are hitting it. The way he works it with JT Realmuto, 5th best ERA and expected ERA since the start of last year. He's got a 2.79 in 4 postseason starts, but 1 game on the line. Yeah, he's getting the ball today against the Rockies. I expect him to dominate. Pitch around Mickey Moniak. Don't you dare let Mickey Moniak beat you. But Paul Skeens, he's the guy. Best ERA, expected ERA, and opponent OPS in Major League Baseball since the start of 2024. And Robert, I love, and Lauren, because there's some guys. Cam Schlittler's numbers.
Cam Schlittler.
Yes, 100%. The only reason I didn't incorporate him onto this list is because he's 90% reliant on a fastball, some version of it. And I always worry those guys give up 1 or 2 swings that can hurt you in postseason. Doesn't mean he can't go out and dominate. Jacob deGrom could be on that list as well. It was hard for me to keep him off that list, but it's funny.
I just Googled his numbers, honestly. When you were doing that list, I Googled his numbers, 3-2 with a 2.62. I Googled them to see, in terms of wins and losses, just 1 game to win, because I wanted to refresh my memory.
I guess the question is, we all agree on Skeens.
I don't think Max Fried,
it would
like
be 2.
you're saying, gets the credit, Max Fried, that he deserves. The model of consistency. Those pinstripes are heavy. To come here when Garrett Cole was gone for the year and do what he did every single start. For him, it's been over a year now for him.
And for people watching right now, and for people in the comments when this is posted on Instagram or Twitter, these are pitchers that are available right now.
Yeah, right now, you got to be healthy.
So Tarek Skubal, obviously not healthy. That's why he's not on the list. Okay? Are you happy?
Chris Sale, as I was going through it, I wasn't thinking, and it's like, bing, it's like a light goes on him. It's like, wow, we don't give him enough rub.
A great list here. All right, we still got a lot more show. Here's what's coming up.
I don't know about that. Lauren, you have no idea where I grew up. Down the shore, everything's all right.
Down the shore. No one name dropped. No one said, like, my friend Tom. You know Tom Brady. You know the kind.
Oh,
you know the name dropper.
No, right.
Oh,
yeah. Okay,
we all know a name dropper.
For the purpose of this exercise, we are dropping names of guys who do not hear their names on this network enough. We're giving some love. Al, we're going to start with you. Who are you name dropping on a Tuesday?
Chase Dolander.
Yeah.
When you get a guy, you talk about bully fastball. By the way, I loved
Rasmussen.
Your top 5 guys. Rasmussen, great breakdown. Colorado is the scariest place for any pitcher in North America. Chase Dolander has been exceptional. He has figured out, and often you see guys, young guys, when they think they have to get to the big leagues and pitch, he's on average between his 4-seamer and 2-seamers throwing over 60% his fastball. He's averaging only 99 miles an hour. This guy is extremely impressive.
Good Lord.
You see there, that's including his 2-seam fastball. His 4-seamers at 99.1. But yes, Nays, that's right there with the big dogs. Why often do you see a guy that has such a quote-unquote bully fastball, as you alluded to in your last segment, to get burned on something other than a pitch that guys have a real tough time hitting? And they have so far. Love Chase Dolander.
They've got some pieces there where you can see a path forward.
I want to see what they do with Moniak at the deadline, because I think teams are going to be all over him.
Yeah, that's a great point.
He has turned the corner. All right, for me, there's a young buck that I love his offensive profile, and he's playing in Baltimore right now. Samuel Basallo.
Sammy Baller.
Yeah, Sammy Baller. I know he's got a deal, but people aren't paying enough attention to this guy. Slow heartbeat, stands in the box, big presence. He's hitting 270 with 5 and 15, a 124 weighted runs created plus, and we play the comp game. Every time I watch him, he reminds me of a left-handed hitting Carlos Slade.
El Caballo.
Yeah, El Caballo. Dude, check out his baseball reference. It was 30 and 100 every year. I think Sammy will eventually get to that spot. He's one of the better hitters in the Orioles lineup. Average exit velo leaders this season. Aaron Judge is 9th, and there's Sammy Basayo, 93.2. So I like his at-bats. Slow heartbeat in the box.
My guy, you know, I'd like for us to do some more fantasy content just everywhere, but moving forward this show. If you picked up or drafted Davis Martin for your fantasy team,
how dare you?
You're doing really well, because that is a name that probably wasn't very high on a lot of people's lists, but he has been outstanding, Al. Had another fantastic performance against the Mariners on Sunday. He's got an ERA of 1.62, a whip of 1, 5-1 record, a K per 9 strikeout ratio of 9.4 across 8 starts. Look at where he is sitting among the ERA leaders. And there's some whispers, some articles about, hey, maybe they should try to trade. Don't trade him.
Yeah, I agree.
Build around him, because that's eye-opening stuff right there.
Yeah, why would you trade a young kid like that? That's already showing the emergence.
I agreed.
Yeah.
We were talking about Bryce Elder yesterday, and we showed that ERA graphic, and I thought, Robert, I thought the same thing. I thought I would never pick him to be on that list, so I'm glad you spotlighted him. I'm going to go to South Beach, introduce you to Otto Lopez. My gosh, his story is so cool. He signed as an international free agent. He was born in the Dominican Republic. His parents moved him to Montreal when he was young. He said his goal was to play at the Rogers Center at some point in his life. He speaks 3 languages, English, Spanish, and French, and then he went back to the Dominican to train, hitting 344, second in baseball, and an 885 OPS. So it's not just the bat, it's the personality, it's the speed. It's kind of, look at this, MLB hit leaders this season.
Wow.
55.
Lauren, he had a nice year last year.
Yep.
What do you have, 14,
It's the
15
totality
jacks
of the player.
for the Fish last year?
These sports, when we see these graphics, by the way, our research department does an incredible job.
Yes.
When you see those graphics, you would never think it half the time.
And that's
so
why I love
good
this
on
segment.
them.
So it's really good.
I do too.
Really good. Who's next?
Al, you have another
Gotta be
one.
Al.
Nick Gonzalez. Look, I think when you have a first-round pick, in 2020 he was the 7th overall out of New Mexico State, there's a lot that's carried with that, right? So obviously, top pick, he's coming into his own, guys, and what I really like about a couple things, he's batting .316 right now. His bat to ball, especially on fastballs, is well over 300, but he doesn't strike out a whole lot. The league average is at roughly 22%. He's striking out 17% of the time. I love that in guys like Nick Gonzalez. Leave it to the big dogs that are trying to hit it out of Yellowstone.
You don't have to hit it out of the yard to be effective.
No. These guys gave me more of a pain with somebody who puts the ball in play, will go the other way, will hit the ball where you throw it. They're nets, they're pesky, and now all of a sudden here's 316 batting.
Good call.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
You got one more.
I'm gonna go with you to go swimming with the Marlins as well. Max Meyer.
Yeah, you've been on him for a while.
I've been on him since the draft. Yep. Maybe that's something to do with his good buddies, my agent, Joey Devine. Maybe that's something to do with the ability to spin the baseball. Maybe that's something to do with Oak, Avalon, Georgia, Filet, Seafood Tower. This dude's a killer. And he's healthy, and he's right. 42 innings, fielding independent pitching, basically mirrors his ERA. Nobody does any damage off him. He's healthy. Fisher, you're not just waltzing into South Beach for 4.
No.
There's a lot to
lock it in.
They have a lot of guys that put the ball in play.
No doubt. They're a very talented team. Lauren, we're going to say goodbye to you. Once again, your game on TBS is which game?
Cubs Braves.
Hey,
Let's go.
Braves, that's a good one.
Way to grind it out.
It's so hard.